Well, great stuff there for sure. From identity thieves to well-intentioned loved ones. You know, many Americans facing damaged credit, and it is not even their fault in many cases, but there is a way to repair your damage. Our certified financial planner, Joe Bert, is here. Joe, good to see you. I hope you had a good weekend.
Right, I did. Thank you.
You know, in so many cases, this can affect you. Even if you're not really looking to buy a home, this could really affect you in other ways.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you start to think about where your credit is reported and how it affects you, as you said. If you want to rent an apartment, they're going to check your credit score. It's going to impact what you pay for automobile insurance, your homeowner's insurance. So even if you're not in the market to buy a home, you want to keep your credit score in good shape.
And that's not easy to do. It doesn't happen overnight. What are some of the steps if you've been victimized by somebody else to kind of repair that image?
Well, what oftentimes happens, I get calls periodically from my clients. Generally, it's the grandparents. Grandkid is called, you know, can you help me with my student loan, or I want to buy a car, can you co-sign on the deal because the kid doesn't have credit? And so grandma and grandpa say, well, let's do it. The problem is if those payments stop, it's going to impact your credit score. So what you want to look at, okay, how do we fix this? You know, all of a sudden these payments have stopped and now it's impacting you. What do? First thing you do is if you're able to, pay off the debt, clean it up. But oftentimes you can't do that. So what you want to do is close those accounts. That's the beginning step.
Close those accounts and continue to monitor. I'm sure. I know there are 3 for sure that do this to make sure you can actually see the score change. I know Discover is actually where they're putting it on the bill, your credit score now.
You can just go to annualcreditreport.com, annualcreditreport.com, and get your credit scores, or your credit report, I should say, and find out what that's about. The other thing you want to do is if you have available credit to you, use it, but pay off the bills, because every time you use your credit and you pay on a timely basis, that impacts your credit score. So people think, you know, I've got this disaster here, I'm not going to use my credit. If you have available credit to you, use the credit cards, but pay them off on a timely basis, because that affects 35% of your score.
Well, 35% is that?
Yeah, on making on a timely basis. It's a key to increasing or improving your credit score is making timely payments.
And so many of the cards now have where you can put it in where they'll take it out each month so you don't have to be late. And there's nothing worse than looking and you realize it's due yesterday.
Oh, exactly. And that's what hurts you. And that's what really does impact your credit score, Ryan. You've got to stay on top of that. So once again, if you've been victimized by a grandchild or maybe one of your own children, you've got to take positive things. You want to go to Annual Credit Report, see how bad it is, what's going on in your life. And as I said, if you have credit available to you, use it, but make your payments on a timely basis.
Great advice. And like you said, everything from buying a house to renting an apartment, it's going to affect you.
It affects you. Yes, it does.
And you're going to pay more for sure. All right, Joe, always great to see you.
Thank you, Ryan.
And of course, we'll post this online. Some good tips there as well. Right now, we want to get back to